to Every Story. My name is Casey. Tonight we're going to be playing some Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, and we are working our way through the ruin of Vecna. The party has done something a little unusual. They have instigated a party in the Mournelands after a successful endeavor to negotiate peace between some veterans of the war and some of the war forged. They acquired a docent, a device that allows them to be guided through the Mournelands. They found the massive colossus Landro. They explored inside, dealt with some raiders of the Lord of Blades, and made a dramatic escape. Some of them leaping from Landro's chest to fall down with featherfall, others being included in a resilient sphere while fighting off a rock. And like all the cool kids, they didn't look back when the explosion went off exactly one round after they all escaped. They take it down to the last moment to get out of there. Took a little bit of damage, but not as much as they would have had they been inside during Landro's self-destruct. They made their way back to Ialos. They've met up with the group. Mercy has been reunited with Filch, long-lost friends. Caleth, Grezin, and Dordelin, the veterans, are looking forward to turning in all of the broken docents. And I need to figure out what the party's doing with some of the stuff that they have acquired. They did pick up the third piece of the 7-part rod, which allows them to use a reverse gravity effect. They did acquire a gem that now contains the id of gray matter, Landro's brain, effectively, personality, however we want to call that. Consciousness. I believe there was negotiations that the veterans and the Warforged would return to the cities, bringing the docent under the guidance of the Warforged to allow the lightning rail to be manufactured through the Mourneland. And there is a little bit of deification going on as regards the docent and the Warforged. And into this mix, let's have our characters kind of introduce themselves. They've probably got a good reason to take a long rest before they risk the rest of the path over to the Oval Portal to return back. So, as what little cheer can be found in the Mournelands is shared, the veterans sharing their rations, the Warforged getting ready to journey, bringing out their various trinkets and other such things. Let's have a quick introduction and what might they be doing in this festive atmosphere. Do we have a volunteer to go first? Lacking a volunteer, we can voluntold.
So someone else go first because I missed the last one, so I'd like to hear what y'all are doing first.
Let's start off with Fortune.
What is the festive, like, where are we having this kind of festive meeting?
I would say this is probably happening in Ialos. So the veterans have packed up their camp and their stuff. They brought over to Ialos to gather up the equipment and gear, such things as are valuable, and are ready to set off from there once they've sort of gotten everything together.
Okay. I think Fortune is probably kind of keeping to the shadows and drinking a bit right now. Thinking about the feeling of having taken a secret that he no longer remembers what it is and removing it, and that kind of feeling of forgetting something important and trying to kind of assess what that means for him. So I think ears are down on his hood. He's, his gray fur is kind of the only one facing the rest, so it all blends in with the shadows a bit as he just takes a little time to to kind of drink and postulate.
Sure, a little bit of thoughtfulness there. We'll jump catty corner and go over to Loktar. Loktar, what are you up to?
Yeah, I was actually thinking that Loktar might. I don't think he would approach Fortune about it right away, but ever since that whole thing about forgetting his love in that city and everything, and I think that kind of Loktar would be very interested to know what that's like, and he's kind of maybe thinking to himself how much of his own identity he is dedicated toward this worship of these, this Trinity, and what would it be like if you were to forget them? Would there be anything left of the person that he is, or how much of you is what like if you lose a big portion of your memories and your life like that, what would that be like? He's maybe thinking about that too, just on a philosophical level.
So I'm going to say the Mournelands party is maybe a little bit dreary and dull with this kind of somber thinking going on. But hey, it is the Mournelands. Let's jump up. Las-Dal. What's going on in your mind there?
Las-Dal would be playing some tunes for joy, since the party survived barely the explosion, and the split of the party kind of tore him a little bit, since he made the decision just to go Loktar and hope for the best with the others. Didn't sit well with him, but he's trying to put on a good face and happy tunes to show everybody that good things are coming still.
Sounds good. From
And
there,
then he's also thinking about possibly grabbing that brain and hiding it for a while.
Can do. So we'll ask what's going on with that gym at some point. How about over to Montgomery? Montgomery, what do we got going on over there?
Well, I heard the word festive, so I mean, is there food and drink and?
There's food and drink, but it's basically just the rations that the veterans have.
Hey, I'm there. If someone's offering food and drink, I'm there.
Yeah, they're definitely salty snacks. And drink, absolutely. They're going to be leaving early, so the rations that they were going to be spacing out for a month, why carry them back? Let's eat them up here.
Sounds good to me. Well, of course, we'll have to regale some tales of what we just went through, and how we soundly defeated this Colossus.
Soundly defeated the Colossus.
How soundly we did defeat that Colossus.
Super soundly.
We barely escaped with our lives.
I see, but I wasn't there, so I don't know these things.
Yeah, we barely slipped away.
Yeah, we were at the last second of the last
I
second.
thought we were gonna lose half the party, in all honesty.
It was a nail biter. On the 10-round countdown, they used all 10 rounds. But they did manage to squeak it out there. Duren, what do we got over there?
Yeah, I think Duren is here to party.
He is here to party?
He's here to party. He's teaching them all the Macarena. That's the dance.
That is the dance. It is the rage.
And he's going to town. He's probably trying to get all of the sand and shit out of his fur. But no, he's just here for a good time right now. He's feeling really cool because he knows that he jumped out from the top of Landro and just soared down as everything was blowing up behind him.
Sounds good.
He's feeling really cool.
Now, Telovere took the responsibility for getting the rescued Warforged Filch, as well as securing the escape route, little knowing that the party was not going to use the dedicated escape route and instead just leap out the top of the Colossus from varying levels. But got together on the journey back. Now, Telovere, we'll introduce a little information to give you something to talk about as well. Now that the third piece of the staff has been recovered, it is tugging you all in another direction, and you've acquired the name of the place that you should go, Barovia, a place that, given some of this party's interest in the realms of Shadowfel, it is a domain of dread located within Shadowfel, a place that's not particularly easy to get to, but very, very difficult to get away from. That would be what you'd know about it just as a person who navigates the Shadowfel from time to time. What is your thoughts as the party is ongoing and people are getting ready to break?
I think for everything that's happened, Telovere is still a little miffed at the loss of one of his beloved Minotaur bodyguards. Rest in peace, Minotaur. But knowing that they're going to Barovia has not necessarily alarmed him, but has at least got him thinking of, maybe I need to take some precautions moving forward. So he's rather than spending time at the party trying to comb through all of his sundry texts and knowledge to figure out what he can find out about Barovia, basically just being like, I feel like this may pose very poor for future me, so let's figure this out now.
Sure. How about a quick history check to warm up the dice, as it were?
Sounds good to me. If it'll work. Haha, that's a hard 6.
That's a hard 6. So I would say your books on that subject are not here with you. Once you have access to the libraries and other such resources in Sigil, you will have better access, but the ones you brought along were for Eberron and such related things.
Okay.
Cool. So with that note, there were a couple of loose ends to clean up as you headed to the Oval Portal, one of which was a gem known as an id gem. What's happening with that thing?
I think we need to talk to our friend Mercy first and see what he knows about Landro, and then also what could happen with him in this gem.
So Mercy would welcome. Thank you for your assistance and retrieving Filch.
You're welcome. I told you we'd keep an eye out for him.
It is much appreciated.
Maybe you can help us with something now.
What would you wish help with?
What could you tell us of a id crystal?
An id crystal is the motivating force, the drive, the desire of a machine to move. It provides aspects of guidance.
What do you know of the Landro Warforged?
Landro was a colossi intended to win the war. It was larger and more heavily armed than any other, but it never took the battlefield.
Do you think it would understand that the war is over? Or do you think its focus would be on continuing a war?
The id does not deal with such abstract thoughts. It is the motivation, not the rationalization. My apologies to Sigmund Freud.
Are we all there or not?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it's
I
been
Yeah,
he would not have done this by himself. The whole group would be part of this conversation.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Fortune
Sorry.
kind of stumbles over a bit drunkenly over and gives a big old kiss on Las-Dal's cheek. He goes, Las-Dal, I love you. Mercy, you're great. You're a great, 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 great Mercy.
Fortune, how often do you get drunk?
Plenty. I feel like I'm missing something to love, and I don't know where else to put it but to my companions and Mercy. Mostly my companion. Yeah, you thought I was gonna say Mercy, and just like the fuzzy face and whiskers, way too close. No personal space for a brief moment here before Fortune kind of simmers down a little bit.
like as you like really get up in Mercy's face and it says thank you, and maybe like a whisker gets kind of caught up in like its mouth joints for just a second, and there's that awkward like hair apologies.
Oh, I love that whisker. Oh well, you can keep that whisker to remember me by. Mercy now has just one whisker.
One whisker.
Well, what else are we doing, gentlemen, besides sitting here and bandying time away?
Do you think that the crystal would be wisely left? Or should it be taken with us?
I'm curious about the reason why this Colossus was so heavily armed and yet did not take the battlefield. Was it by choice? Was its motivation pacifism?
In some way, shape, or form, and I don't believe you got an exact answer, the Colossus was embedded in a mountain, likely the results of the Day of Mourning's magic, but you don't know what led to that event.
Well,
So
And at this point, I'm
Mercy, you're
assuming
always-
you've got the gem tucked away somewhere, so
I don't remember who had the gem.
Insight check on Las-Dal. So that Las-Dal said he had it earlier.
Did I? Okay. No, I Jason
Las-Dal's
forgot
like
who
puts
has.
it behind his back. I don't know who could have it.
I don't know who has. No, Jason doesn't remember who had
That's
it
fine.
last.
We'll
It's been
say
a few
Las-Dal
weeks.
has it at the moment.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought you just said it because okay.
It's okay. I also was suspicious.
All right.
if we're
What would-
psychically linked, I think Loktar might say to the group,
I don't think we're
I feel this-
psychically linked right now,
oh no? Okay.
unless you have your own psychic linking. But I don't think Fortune's currently psychically linked with.
Yeah, it
people.
makes sense. Makes sense. Well, perhaps on the journey back at this, we probably would have been talking about this, I imagine. He probably would say, oh, this thing seems to have a lot of potential. Although whether good or bad would remain to be seen, but it is
Should we
possibly
bring it to
something
the-
of great
should we bring it to
power
the
that
wizard?
would either be wasted or possibly misguided if we were to leave it with these primitive people.
Primitive.
Wow.
They
they're
know
more
not.
One
advanced
here
in the
would be
world
you,
we're
my
from.
friend. look at Loktar.
They're not the bugbear type of primitive. We've been referred to that way as well. But
Sapient
are.
robots. Come on.
Yeah, that's
we are more savvy, if you will. These creatures are.
I actually will not, Loktar, but I love the enthusiasm.
Loktar, I'm glad I made a weapon for you. And that's as advanced as you've gotten so far, being with the bugbear gods, as far as I can tell you, my friend.
They're testing me.
They're testing someone. It's perhaps my patience.
uh but yeah, as Loktar had said, and I'm sure we kind of would have brought this up a bit while talking, is
Well,
just this
yeah.
thing is potentially dangerous. It's almost like a super, like a high intelligence. I don't want to say AI because it's more alive than that, but it's pretty. Could very easily just decide that we are all beneath it and destroy.
And that's not the guidance I want to give Mercy.
No, this would have been like talking about it on the way back.
Right. But Mercy's they're all searching for guidance.
Yes, exactly. I don't want them to become part of a war for it.
That's why Las-Dal was asking these questions to Mercy to see, what he knew of the being and to get an idea if it would be a continuation of war or
Sure.
could be something different.
Give me an insight check on that one, Las-Dal.
Can I give him advantage with this question?
Sure.
Which is in a very drunken kind of Mercy, if your purpose was still war, would you go back to war? Do you still want to fight?
Very subtle.
I no longer wish to fight. We were designed for war, but that is not our motivation.
But war never changes.
Loktar.
So why do you?
What?
We do not know, but we have changed.
For the better. For the better.
Thank
And then
Merkel
Fortune
for that.
rolls up
So
into
is
a
that,
ball.
Single roll or advantage?
Yeah, go with
on
advantage.
insight then? Okay.
So with a
17.
17, you would have picked up that Landro doesn't seem interested in war. Landro has a driving curiosity. He has a motivation to acquire more knowledge. At the moment, he might have expand that someday to want other things, to have other needs. But being a almost purely mental being, knowledge is what he's after. Mercy and Filch don't seem to have much in the way of drive. They don't have anything that they really need. They're looking for it. So putting the two together, one would be a motivation, one would be a something looking, for a guidance motivation. Pop psychology. One's an id, one's a superego. You're putting them together, ego develops in the middle. So that's sort of the situation that you have there. They would likely be encouraged to do more by having Landro there saying, let's find out some more stuff. Let's get some more stuff. For better or worse, you don't have a solid feel yet. That would depend a lot upon the environment around them.
Well, I don't know about you boys, but I feel like the most easiest and safest and simplest option for our party individually is just give the metal men the metal brain. Not at all because I have a burning desire to figure out what an immortal super brain wants to actually figure out in the sight of the greatest devastation known probably throughout the entire plains. I 100% think that's a great idea. We should definitely do it. And you know what? I'll just say it. I want to see him try and redo this. I would love to see the effects of this in a purely theoretical research sense. I want to see another day of mourning.
Rejected.
Shut up.
Yeah. How long do you plan on staying here?
Oh, I don't plan on staying here. I just plan on sitting a bird here and just reanimating one of those things and having them tell me. I don't need to stay here.
Oh, all right.
Gods, who would want to stay here?
Go talk
Well,
to that rock
that's
that
what
tried
I'm
to eat
thinking.
me and Loktar.
Yeah, see, it's perfect. I wouldn't actually want to stay here. Merkel knows how bad it could be.
Somewhere off in the distance, like a two-headed bear lifts his voices up in unison. And so, is
Very
Landro
well.
staying with the Warforged?
I don't think he should.
I think he should. We should just do a vote between the six of us.
Why don't we ask the wizards and let them decide?
Well, because then we can't get back here.
Montgomery, you've been.
Why not? They
for
could open a portal, couldn't they? They can cast Wish.
Yes, but they may still be under the effects of the wish spell. It takes a
I
while to
mean,
recover.
I would say at this point,
Can you cast Wish? No.
I can't.
So don't get sassy
But it
with the
doesn't
three
take.
wizards.
But it doesn't take Wish to go to a different plane. It takes plane shift, which is a couple levels lower.
Mm-hmm.
Not everyone gets the luxury of that spell. Even those of us that are curious to travel.
Well, I wish I did. It'd make my life so much easier.
But Montgomery, what's your thoughts? Everyone else's.
I'm not really sure what we should do next. I mean, I'd be happy going home for a while, in all honesty.
That we can do.
Just gotta figure out what to do with Landro.
The drunken cat has a point. We do need to figure out what to do with Landro. And honestly, I say let's make it someone else's problem.
That's what I'm thinking. Do we have to do anything with them?
What was it? Your
Right?
mind.
We
Bury it
have
in the
our
sand or bring it with us.
we have the piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right, and that's pointing us to this next location.
Scenic Barovia.
Yep.
Let us leave it with the robots and be on with it.
Works for me.
It works for me. I'm working on a magic problem right now anyway, so
I think that's
little
4 out of
preoccupied.
6 so far that are saying leave it.
That's fine.
Okay. So, Landro's turned over to Mercy and Filch. With the docent, they head off to the more settled areas of Eberron, and the party steps back through the portal, returning to the sanctum in Sigil. Boop, 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 boop.
Home.
Home.
Well, this isn't
I'm
our
ex-
home.
I'm excited to see what these side rooms that we haven't seen yet are.
The bedrooms? Those are the
Oh,
bedrooms.
Yeah. We haven't seen those yet.
I mean, you can go investigate the
10 to
bedrooms
1,
if you'd like.
You won't be seeing them, my friend.
You need to
Just to
pass
be
a
honest
few
with
high
you.
DC persuasion checks to get in there.
Well,
Or
guess
stealth.
what? I am an expert. I have expertise in persuasion, so
Las-Dal has not tried working his magics yet, so
Gentlemen, can we not talk about seducing the wizards who are basically all powerful?
As we're
Mad at
walking back through
us.
the portal.
Yes, I feel like that's a really poor, very poor decision on our part, especially since one of them seems to be married.
Tasha like looks up from the couch, like, best of luck.
Poor form.
And so, back at the sanctum, Red Bud is in his little situation there in the garden. Tasha happens to be the one who's around as you reappear. She looks up. Oh, that was reasonably quick. Were you successful? She's looking better now. She seems to be, no longer quite so wan and pale, but she's still sitting on the couch there. She's got a book floating in front of her at the moment. She's just waved off somebody who disappeared in a puff of brimstone as you reappeared.
About as well as can be expected. Which is not saying a ton for us, but
Well,
it went.
I mean, you haven't destroyed anything priceless here, which is an improvement over your first endeavors.
Let's
You
just give it
all
time.
seem to be... No, there's someone missing. Where's your
We
other
destroyed a very
friend?
expensive robot in the other place, but
Well, that sounds fun.
It was
Who's
something.
missing?
we also retrieved this, and I'll show her the piece of the rod.
Ah, well, congratulations. That's 3 for 7. And where are you off to next?
That's I don't think everyone's quite aware of this, but we're heading to Barovia next.
Barovia,
I do love Pavlova.
in
That's
the
not-
Shadowfel.
Yes, unfortunately.
Oh, lucky you. I've never been.
Really?
You wanna
Alright.
come
You're
with
telling me
us?
an all-powerful wizard like you have never been to Barovia?
I have not. According to my research, it's harder to get out of than Karsai.
It's not a fun place. It's
No.
not a fun place.
No, it really isn't. You know, the
No, it's-
Hells get a rather bad reputation, but I would take those over one of the domains of dread.
Oh yes. I'm so eager to be on our way into this lovely, lovely place.
Well, let's see here. And she gestures over, and a couple of the books come floating over. Let's see. Not a great deal in the library about it here. Barovia itself, name of a village, as well as the domain that encompasses it. The domains are one of the demi-planes within the Shadowfel. They're separated from themselves and the rest of the multiverse by well, it's described as a mist, but is certainly more than that. They're, unfathomable and unpredictable. What a lovely little statement. If you're taken by the mist, there's little chance of escape. That's what's kept me at my distance for now. Dark powers. How delightfully vague. Said they've been able to influence the mist. I suppose they're akin to the gods of that plane, but they're not stated as gods. Within each domain, there is a Dark Lord. They're said to rule the domain, and the domain exists to torment them. As for Barovia, yes,
To torment the Dark Lord?
that's what it says.
Oh. So they're probably in great spirits.
Ah, you're very funny, Fortune.
Yeah.
I reach over and slap him.
Fortune coughs like, I'm sick. I can't go. Hair. Oh no, hairballs. Sorry. I'm having hairballs all of a sudden. I can't.
I don't want to know where you were looking to get that hairball.
I think there's a
Anyway.
bald patch on your tall orange friend that's a little suspicious.
Now that
No,
won't
there'd be
surprise me.
glitter in my hairball.
Ah,
I won't make that mistake twice.
Fortune. Let's not bring the incident up again, please.
It's fine. It's with Tasha. She's cool.
yes, you know what they say, tragedy plus time equals hilarity that Illustria will never live down. But as for Barovia, it seems its Dark Lord, as it were, is Strahd von Zarovic. Oh, he's a vampire.
Gods.
Well, that's interesting.
I've never met a vampire.
I've met a few. A great number of them claim to be the first, but it seems he is at least the first of his line. An odd
Well,
sort
good
of
for him, I suppose.
yes, an odd sort of curse to bring upon oneself. But that seems to be all that we have here. You might find a little bit more out in Sigil. There are some rather obscure bits of information floating around out there. Will you be departing soon? I'm looking forward to this attempt at seduction.
Wait, who is seducing again? Las-Dal?
Oh, I'm not sure at all. I just caught the tail end of the conversation that it was going to be one of the wizards.
Duren professes to be a master at it.
Does he?
Oh, it was Duren.
Indeed.
I'm just standing here, and what does a 28 get me?
I don't know. Do you want to like peck bump? Like, what are you doing over there?
Yeah.
You look over at Tasha like, what does 28 get me?
I
She's like,
accidentally, like
28
pop a piece
what?
of my plate mail out.
You're right next to Fortune, who is kind of talking with Redbud. So I only picture that Redbud seems to be kind of looking at you with a lust uncommon for a tree.
You know, I'm
Good
going
old
to make
Root.
that canonical, and I'm going to say something terrible. Due to past experiences, many trees want Duren inside them.
Oh wow.
I can't help it.
Well played, well played.
A little naughty, but as we move along past those dumb jokes,
I
what?
got 5 of them in the chamber right there. I'm gonna leave them alone. They're not good.
What are we doing from here? You have the lands open to you. The portal awaits.
Quick question:
Mhm.
Would Las-Dal have any knowledge of Barovia due to the people he has
Chosen to associate himself with.
associated with in
Sure.
the Shadowfel?
Let's call that you.
Like, do we want to take a trip back to? I'm forgetting the name of Neverwinter's Shadowfell area. But
Evernight. Yep.
Do we
Evernight.
do we want to go to Evernight and maybe we can collect some more relevant info
Certainly could.
and do some shop? Like others could do some shopping and stuff too in Sigil and whatnot.
Yeah,
while we kind of
did we
gather
get
some
any
info.
did we get any gold from this adventure?
I don't
No,
believe so.
no significant amounts. You've actually spent some.
What the heck?
You actually spent quite a bit. Now,
Yeah,
had
I
you...
know. I had to bring someone back to life.
I mean, you left the it gem behind. That might have been worth some cash.
Okay. Am I allowed to try again for my crystal longsword?
Sure.
And can I roll a new price?
Yeah, if you can find one.
Okay.
We'll get a quick persuasion
Remember-
check in here.
Remember,
Oh,
you got
shit.
people who can loan you, but you got some points on the VIG immediately.
With a plus 14, you rolled a 4, huh?
I don't want to talk about it.
So I believe that was below
It's
the
20,
threshold.
It's a 20. I know. What am I? Can I try again? Do we
Just-
get a couple days here?
Just no crystal longsword. So it's actually a week to do a downtime activity. So we'll say that was your
Lord.
attempt. We'll give everybody else one, and it sounds like that we're at least going to be spending a week doing some research, travel, etc. Parties sound good?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Montgomery can go see his wife and everything too. Go
Yep.
quick trip home.
Sure. That actually worked out well because one of the easiest ways to get to Evernight would be to go to Neverwinter. Go step through the portal of dusk that you know that exists, get you a chance to see your little maid friend, and then go check out Evernight. In Evernight, some of you have acquired temporary or permanent citizenship, or at least recognition there. What's the what are you looking to research or learn about it? What's kind of the angle of approach?
Through the house that he is working his way into, he is just wants to know if they have heard of Barovia or Strahd and any information that he could use to help the party.
Sure, give me an investigation check, let's call it.
All right. How about a nat 1 for that?
How about
Holy
a nat
shit.
1 for that? So
That one gives me 15.
that one gives you 15, but also a nat 1. So I think what you have done is you have tripped upon a social faux pas. The domains of dread are a place best left unmentioned. The mists and the dark powers are rumored to be always just around the corner, especially here in Shadowfel, and calling attention to them can end up with you wandering your way into the domains and being unable to find your way out. So it's sort of taboo to speak of them. You get sort of the shush, 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 shush. We don't talk about such things. You know, it's best not to know sort of stuff. And there's maybe also a little bit of offense because one of the best known exports from the domains of dread are Van Richten's guide to kill people like us. So there's sort of like, you know, nothing good comes of there, even for our kind.
Especially for our kind.
Especially for our kind.
Especially, could it be looked as a favor of the future dowry to get a little information of what may be seen there? My journeys are taking me into this land, and I do not want to step on certain toes, and I definitely do not want to bring anything back onto this house accidentally. But I do not have a choice but to go there.
I think the warning that you receive or the information you get back is getting there is not particularly the problem. Many find their way there by accident. It's returning. The boundaries of the demiplane, that which is known as the mists, have a mind of their own and cannot be easily bypassed. If you are to enter the domains of dread,
Good luck,
be
God bless.
prepared to bargain or threaten your way out with beings that are almost unknowable, akin, if anything, to the patrons of warlock pacts.
Thank you for this knowledge. I will make sure that it's put to use in I'll be back to visit in the near future.
Sounds good. So Las-Dal's had his conversation. We heard what Duren was doing in Montgomery, visiting the fam.
Yeah, visiting the family and gathering a lot of supplies for a party.
Mhm.
You know, like lots of ice sculptures and stuff for the drinks to cascade down and that kind of thing. So, yeah, I'm gonna be doing a little research too. I sent you a message
Oh.
on some of the things he wants to work on.
Sounds good.
I guess you just let me know if that'll work out. I think he's got all the stuff to do that.
Oh. Yep.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Yep. All good there.
So then after the party, then he'll head back to the sanctum.
Sounds good. Party. So that was Las-Dal, Duren, Montgomery, Fortune, Loktar, Telovere?
I find myself in need of a new bodyguard, but I want to explore something first. So they can go, and then I'll pop in whenever
Sure.
I find out.
Sounds good. Loktar, Fortune?
I think Loktar hearing about vampires. I don't know if he even knows what one of those is. He's probably heard of them in passing, but he'd want to learn more about how this guy became so powerful, because that's one of the things that he likes to learn about.
Sure.
And try to see if there's a way to do it while in the sunlight.
Isn't Las-Dal basically a vampire?
Shh.
I don't think Loktar knows
You
that.
don't know.
Oh,
None of you guys
sorry.
know.
Yeah, I don't
None of
know
you guys
that.
know that.
I feel like
Sorry.
some light connections have been made, but Las-Dal.
Yeah, like when he was walking on the ceiling.
Yeah, so he
That's
was
close.
he was invisible for a lot of that, but he lacks some of the earmarks, of which Loktar is about to discover. Loktar, could I have probably an Arcana check to see what you can learn about vampires? The
No, this is gonna be
vampire.
great. Could I guidance it? Oh, that's actually not bad.
It's not bad at all. So you are familiar with some of the key features of vampires. First thing, you know that there are several different types of them, but generally they are undead. They do not like sunlight and take damage while within it. They generally need to drink blood. They are effectively immortal and do not need to breathe, also often being immune to poisons and such things. They do regenerate. They do not like being in running water. And they have odd customs depending on the cultures in which they were brought up. Some of them will have aversions to silver, not be able to enter houses when not invited, repelled by holy symbols even when not wielded by one of the faith. But that starts getting a bit murky and starts crossing into rumor versus factual defense. Wooden stake to the heart, very popular way to deal with them.
All right. Yeah, most of that appeals. I think you would want to try to figure out if his fur could suffice to keep the sunlight off him, and he can wear his mask to cover his face, and maybe he could enjoy all those benefits without the turn to dust thing. Try to research that.
What are you planning?
Someone's beating me to become a vampire.
Boy, I leave the group and you guys
It's
just go off the
just
rails.
casual research while everybody else is looking up stuff. He just wants to know if it's possible.
Telovere may love dead things, but he ain't about to become a vampire. Like, come on, bro.
Las-Dal's been on this path a long time. You guys just don't know about it.
The fur protection, that's going to take some research. You're going to have to get yourself a vampire, hold them down, put their hair in the sunlight, and see if their hair combusts. We'll figure that out if you get a chance to. So Loktar, we know what you're doing. Who did I miss so far? Fortune?
Yeah, I think Fortune is actually going to do a little shopping around Sigil. There's two things I want to find. One that I think is probably easy to find, and the other that I may not be able to afford. One is just +1 armor or a cloak of protection, one of the two.
Sure.
And then the other would be trying to find a gem of seeing what he can find a cost for on that.
Sure. I would say you're going to have time so far to only pursue one of those two things. Would you prefer the
Okay.
gem of seeing or the armor or the protection item?
Let's do the gem of seeing.
Okay.
Riskiest one, but could have the most benefit.
And is that a rare item? What is that?
It is rare,
It is a
so I think it
rare
might be a bit much.
item. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check. We'll see if one's around. We'll take care of mathing stuff later, but high number easy, middle number I got to look stuff up. Too low, weren't able to find one.
Yep. Okay.
So that'll kind of take that set there. We'll pop over to Telovere during your week. What kind of research were you doing over there? Oops, something just went blinkle blinkle.
I see. I'm so tempted to try and do this, but it would be such a reach, and I don't know if I want to do that or if I just want to go for the tried and true method. But Mama didn't raise no B word. I would like to try and find some form of golem and control to buy. Typically, the two are conjoined. I don't think selling one or the other without the other half would be particularly useful. I don't believe that there is a specific item that is in regards to that. So I will leave it up to you on how exactly you would like to make that happen.
You are looking for a golem to buy and control?
Effectively, yes.
So the thing that I know that would be semi-related would be the Manual of Golems, which would be a lot of money.
Well, I knew we had talked about the Manual of Golems.
Okay.
I didn't know if that would be any different from just trying to find a straight up already made one.
So just to set like the brain cells there, a golem is worth a flesh one, which is probably the cheapest one, 50,000 gold pieces from there. So that's probably your cheapest golem on the market. Unless you can think of a different thing. I think there might be... I'm not thinking of anything else that would be comparable.
Yeah, well, and I guess in that case, I will just try and find myself, what was it? I have a list here. If I could spell, I would actually be able to tell you what it is.
Are we heading over to the bone zone? Is that what's going on here?
No, as much as I would like to, I'm kind of holding off for the moment because I'm thinking the next level up, I will probably just invest in 2 whites, and that will be a much easier course of action than trying to buy new things. Let's see. Where's that? I would like to try and find heckin', I don't even know, man. Wings of Flying. Why not?
Wings of Flying. I feel like those are rare.
They are rare indeed.
Give me a persuasion check.
All right. Let's see.
Not as rare as Wings of Walking.
Oh, wow. I never would have guessed. That's an 18.
18, I believe, also fails to hit the number that was needed. So Illustria looks a little sad as she recalls her Wings of Flying. But
Oh, shut up.
they're glitter now.
Oh man.
All right.
Never gonna live that down.
Nope. Just going to keep
Probably
bringing
not.
that one back up. But in the meanwhile, we've acquired some stuff. We've gathered some supplies. We've done some things. Are we ready?
Ready as we'll ever be, I assume.
I think so.
Yeah, we're ready.
We are
The
ready.
family told me to go with you guys and to do whatever you need me to do.
That's such a vote of confidence, my friend. Thank you.
Sometimes.
Now, are we all aware at this point, after like the kind of week of bits of research and whatnot, that non-humans are questionable here? So I, as the player, know it, but I don't know
I don't
if any
think
of us
that's
have heard
super
that.
obvious. Because that is not consistent across all of the domains. So I don't think you would have heard that one.
So just go waltzing in then.
All right.
Yep.
Stepping through the portal, you find yourself in a cold, damp environment. To the south and north, mountains rise up. A bit behind you, to the south and west, a bridge crosses a small, actually fairly wide stream. To the south and east, swampy moors. To the north and east, a small town. Thick gray fog shrouds this small, gloomy village. Dismal houses and outbuildings line cobblestone streets. There's the sound of a child weeping, echoing preternaturally from a tall house that looms in the distance. It's evening. Up ahead, the clouds are thick, pregnant with rain. There's a moon behind there somewhere. You can see the slight, lighter patch up there. The houses that line the streets have candles in the windows, mostly behind shut shutters. What are we doing?
This place is awful. It's too wet, way too wet for my liking, way too wet. My hair's standing all on end. It's wet and my hair is standing out. It's very heavy. What do we do? Why are we here again? Oh god. And Fortune is
Telovere.
spiraling very quickly.
Teller's
how
looking
much?
around and he's like, reminds me of home actually. This is lovely.
I don't know about lovely, but we're here to get the next piece of the artifact. What do you mean, why are we here?
Sorry, I just forgot for a second that all the other places have had personality, and this one is just sucking the life out of me.
Well, it could do that in
Just like
more
my
ways than
mother.
one if you're not careful.
What do you mean?
Uh,
I believe that was a
who-
reference to vampires.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
And
mean, we've all heard the stories, right?
Stories?
About vampires?
No.
What they can do? They can
No.
fly, blow smoke, climb walls.
I mean, to be fair, our group is particularly good at blowing smoke. Right, Las-Dal?
okay, I have been known to bullshit once in a while. But these things, if you're not careful, your throat is an appetizer for them.
Good luck finding mine. Just pulls the cloak like really close up to the face.
Anyway,
That's why you should be wearing armor.
who has the piece?
have
Who
armor
has
too.
the most recent piece of the rod?
I do.
All right, Lokta, which way is it pulling us?
I'll hold it out.
Not the town, not the town, not the town, not the town, not the town.
Into the town, in the direction of the weeping child.
It seems to be leading us toward that incessant
Mhm.
weeping.
It seems to have led me into the abyss, the eternal void.
It's a little darker than I thought it was going to be. We're working on that.
I'm okay with children at least, and certainly the children here are at least normal.
Oh, my sweet, sweet summer child. This is the Shadowfel. Nothing's ever easy. Nor is it sane. Anyway, I say, gentlemen, I think the easiest thing for us to do is, I suppose, follow the rod piece and pray to whatever god you find nearest and dearest to your heart that we don't wind up meeting any of the locals.
And anyone have a god besides the trio that I could pray to for just a little bit?
I mean, if
You're
you really
welcome
want
to
to,
them.
you can
Yeah,
pray
did-
to you can pray to Merkel, but I don't think you'd be very keen on doing that while we're here.
I think Merkel might spite me if I did that.
What was the first god we came across when we were cleaning out that one?
Ogma, god of knowledge and bards.
I go Bogma. He's covered me well.
Didn't we pretend to be followers of Helm there for a bit?
Yes,
Yeah.
but maybe let's not invoke his name here. That may draw unwanted attention.
As-
Ogma it is then.
As that conversation is going on and you're making your way up towards the town, there's a primary thoroughfare that seems as though it would effectively bisect the town. Off to the north side, your left, there's a church on a small rise on a hill, graveyard behind it. Continuing up quite a ways, a very steep rise to a castle looming above the town itself. In the town, as the roadway would go through, there's a small tavern on the left, a little general store on the right. But as you head down that main street, you can hear a slow murmur building up behind you. Sounds of discomfort and curiosity as people open their shutters a little bit, peek down at you, close it, start conversing amongst themselves. You hear a few door latches click, and the further you get into the town, the more townspeople are kind of moving along behind you. It's gotten to a crowd of 10 to 15 of them. At this point, they're kind of, as you progress, moving down to the next doorway and kind of conversing with their neighbors, looking over at you. They're
I'd be
good.
I'd be more towards the back of the party, and I'd be playing my yarting, just keep them more looking at me than the rest of the group.
Sure. Give me a performance check if you would.
I think seeing a big crowd kind of swelling behind us, Fortune would probably find a chance to try and go to the roofs and just kind of similar to what he's done in the Shadowfel before, stay out of sight and just watch.
Sure. Give me a stealth check, Fortune. Sounds good. So, Fortune, you nip off down one of the many little alleyways and bump, 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 get yourself up to the roof. These are fairly large houses. They tend to be 2 and 3 story high, steep peaked roofs, slate shingles on them. But the buildings are old, almost sagging down under their own weight, many times repaired. It doesn't look like there's been much new construction in town in decades, if not centuries. Just the same houses getting repaired and patched over and over. You can see shingles that have been broken, chipped down, and reused up there. The crowd's getting a little bigger as they follow along. You get that worrying view of pitchforks, brooms, axes being gathered as they sort of move along. The sound of disgruntling becoming a little more.
And I will tie psychic whispers to everyone so we
Okay.
can all communicate psychically here. That's a very big crowd coming up behind you. They're armed, I think, or they're doing late night lumberjacking.
Little evening lumberjacking.
Yes, this town seems point aside from the armed mob?
They're not gonna take kindly to newcomers, so just ignore them the best we can and try to show them we don't mean any harm. Loktar, keep that on your back for now.
Keep your paws to yourself.
Keep that weapon on your back.
Try
As you're,
not to go touching any other visibly magical items and then use other magical items to therefore make them all instantly disappear. Sorry, is it too soon to be making those jokes? I don't think so.
I mean,
as,
this place might deserve it.
as you're making that particular joke, the crowd size is built up to about 20 people or so. One of them has gotten bold enough to take a little half step forward and huck a vegetable at you all. It arcs through the air and splatters harmlessly on the ground before you then, but you hear a voice, get out of here! And then he sort of steps back in to rearm himself with some other piece of vegetation.
It may behoove us to make an example of one of these villagers.
Oh, I love tomatoes.
Hang on a moment. I'm going to turn around to the group of people walking up on us. Good citizens, I don't think you truly mean to try to rile up people passing through your town. We mean no harm. As you see, just a band of merry men enjoying music. Who would waste, with piss poor aim, a vegetable like that?
Would you consider that a persuasion?
And truly, do you think you can scare off people who are minding their own business?
Persuasion, you think?
I'll let you call that one.
It sounded persuasion-y, then maybe a little intimidation snuck through there.
Intimidation.
It was in there. I'm willing to, whichever way you wanted to go with that one.
It's the same modifier either way. So.
Sure, hit it up.
Nice.
Ooh.
You know, I also kind of remembered this. We still have Telovere with us, guys.
Yeah, you sure do.
Oh shit! I forgot about Telovere there.
You've got a giant skeleton. You've got a huge bugbear. You got a cat person. A giant.
With this motley crew, do you truly think throwing a vegetable is a good idea? We're here passing through. Enjoy your day. Don't get yourself hurt for no reason.
And that sort of strikes it home, and the little bit of bravery that they had as they were sneaking up behind you fades as they get the attention of the party and they get a good look at what your silhouettes actually are. You're not welcome. Be on your way as quick as you can. And there's like already half of them scattered. The rest fade away.
Didn't your girlfriend say you weren't welcome at her house? Go back home, son.
Oof.
Las-Dal.
Was that a vicious mockery?
That was.
Oh.
Las-Dal.
No, I'm not attacking. I'm not
Okay.
attacking. That was just a. That was just a
I was gonna say, couldn't that kill
was
him?
a shrewd comment.
Could. Biting words strike out, but with not the force that they sometimes do. As the mob disperses, one remains. They've got a cloak up around them, and eventually they pull that back, and you are very much out of place here. Who are you?
You don't have a team name.
We're travelers. We come here searching an artifact.
Aha.
Nothing more, nothing less. We have no intention to stay here any longer than is necessary, nor do we have any intentions to make ill effects for those who live here, whether this is in the village or, and I gesture up towards the castle, those of a more lordly persuasion.
How interesting. My name is Sarasanda. I'm an inquisitor of Ulmist, but I suspect that will not mean anything to you.
You would
Sounds as
suspect
if you-
correct.
You question everything. That is good. So do I.
Well, one of you at least can parse words. We specialize in finding the root of evil and preventing it from doing more harm. We do so by taking advantage of what's around us, and I find myself in your presence. I suspect we may be here for similar reasons. There is a disturbance in this land. At the Durst House. Just over there. And she gestures to the direction in which the child's weeping can be heard, and the staff is also encouraging you to go. Are you here for that?
We have no interest in weeping children, but we do wish to travel in that direction. Our destinations may be linked.
Montgomery
But
would like to
our-
make an insight check.
Sure.
But I'm pretty sure our reasons for going to the same location are definitely not the same.
It seems very unlikely.
I agree, but I think I can take advantage of your presence there to accomplish what I wish, and I am willing to aid you so long as your intentions are not evil. Are they? And Montgomery, so far she's been a little veiled, but fairly straightforward. You're not detecting any deception other than cautiousness on meeting new people.
Our task is realm level issues. We're searching for a specific item.
Ah,
But I mean,
It-
if there's evil here that they're working against, I mean, of course we should help, right?
I have no problem if we walk into the same place and may have to deal with some extras, or they may be what we're going to deal with anyway to clear out what we need.
Do you count necromancy as evil from the roof above the group?
I suppose it would depend upon the intent. Not all necromancy is evil.
Then I think we'll get along fine.
I psychically whispered it to the group. We may don't say that. There may be. I don't. I wouldn't go that far.
Well, I mean, we've got a minotaur with us, so there's
Skeleton,
clearly
like
some form of necromancy. And,
Yes,
and
I'm just
Fortune
saying.
just climbs on top of the minotaur from the rooftop.
The Minotaur will let you.
Perhaps you may gain our trust if you tell us what your objective is. Be forthright and speak the truth.
that seems reasonable. The owners of the Durst house, Gustav and Elizabeth Durst, have been venerating Strahd von Zarovich, the Count of this land, in an attempt to curry favor with him and powers that are not meant to be wielded casually. They have acquired recently some item or artifact that has boosted their efforts. They have for some time now caused trouble in the area. The locals here refer to the Durst House as the Death House. It has such a reputation. But, as of yet, they're standing in the town, and their care have protected them. They've gone a bit beyond that now, gaining the attention of my Inquisition, and I seek to remove that object.
I mean, and psychically, we're probably here for the same object, I would assume. So,
Sounds like it may be, yeah.
When you say you wish to remove this object, do you mean you just wish it to no longer be in their possession? You do not wish to obtain it for yourself.
I am not certain what this object has the abilities to do, but my goal is to prevent it from corrupting or being corrupted by the Durst's efforts.
I think we can help each other here then. If I'm we're gonna help each other. I'll be frank with you. This sounds like the item we are looking for. It's an item we will need to use to fight something that is much more powerful than most things in this realm. We're having this like wannabe god issue, and we're trying to put it down. And this item we need.
That does seem dire. I do need to caution you as well that gods meddle here, or at least the followers of gods. Ozibus, a foul god of undeath and shadow. His followers seek to cause trouble and are encouraging and empowering the Durst family. I think if they did not have this artifact of which you speak, they would have been not entirely harmless, but certainly petty criminals and troublemakers. We will not have much time, as the priests of Ozibus will befoul the death house and likely call the attention of this Lord Strahd.
well, then no time like the present. Let's go. He kind of like kicks on the sides of Telatar.
Giddy up.
Like a little giddy up.
Little giddy up. As you give a little giddy up, you make your way down the main street. You'll reach towards the towards the east side of town. Hang a left. And a little ways north on the street, there is a house surrounded by an iron gate. Sitting in the middle of the dirt road, outside of this grim house, are a boy and a girl. The boy is weeping and clutches a stuffed doll. The girl is trying to quiet him. At the noise of your approach, she turns to look up and then screams bloody fucking murder.
Hi, kids.
you can see that she's grabbing hold of the boy. She's trying to like both stand up and run while sitting down to get away from the approaching skeletal minotaur ridden by a cat person, followed by a giant with a orange-furred beast with massive weaponry. And, somewhere in that mix is Las-Dal, Duren, and Telovere. Definitely not looking imposing either.
Don't worry, we're fluffy. We're very soft. Both.
Can I
Both
get a
fur-wise
deception
and-
check?
Sure.
I think you're making it worse.
You might
What?
want to be careful
No.
on your wording there.
This
Fortune.
+0 should be perfect. It's probably be a nat 20. It's an 11.
At 11. I think the girl just sort of scrambles herself over to the gate, kind of pulls her brother alongside. The two of them are just hunkered down, like you can see them through the gate, but there's nowhere else to really hide, as they just crouch down there, and you can hear them like pitifully whimpering. There's a monster inside the house. There's monsters out here. Mom and Dad told us to play outside, but there's monsters out here too. And they're just both bawling in a little pile.
Oh, there are monsters inside. Oh, thanks, kids.
Monsters everywhere. Nowhere's safe.
I'm gonna minor illusion a little cat next to the girl.
And it looks exactly like Fortune.
No, it's gonna be a nice. It's gonna be an orange tabby cat.
Okay. So,
And it's gonna
welcome
just,
to
like,
the
walk-
domains of dread. If I were to tell you that
It's not
the
gonna look like that.
exact wrong thing shows up, so it's going to be an orange tabby, what would be the worst thing in your mind as Las-Dal that this orange tabby could be? Would you think recently run over by a cart, feral and attacking, mangy and like hair falling out, like whatever is Las-Dal's worst nightmare of an orange tabby, that is what you conjure an image of.
Honestly, an
Orange.
orange tabby is pretty
Or just
messed up on its own.
It's probably gonna be a sickly, patchy-haired one. Yeah.
it's like so you conjure it up there. It's like sickly, it's patchy. It coughs up a hairball the size of the one that Fortune coughed up recently, like right on her ankle.
Not what I was trying to
Ooh.
do.
You have a cat?
No, it's an illusion.
What?
Las-Dal,
Why would you conjure that?
I think your illusionary cat is dying.
I think so, and I'll just drop the image immediately.
So you go to drop the image. You've poofed off a lot of images before. This is the first time that as you poof it off, you get to watch it like melt away. The flesh falls away, the bone crumbles, and then eventually it's just a little pile of dust. The two kids
So
are
it-
trying to like both climb the gate and duck out of the way at the same time.
Fortune
So-
screams.
I think we're seeing a sick side of Las-Dal here. Why would you do that to that little girl?
I would
Las-Dal,
never.
I thought I was morbid and socially inept, but that was
Did you disintegrate that Telovere?
That was brutal.
no, that wasn't me. I can't even claim that one.
Yeah, I didn't touch it either. I didn't do anything.
Las-Dal,
I
that
was
was an impressive fear tactic. You should hold on to
Why
that.
would I try to do that to a child?
That's what we want to know.
Actually, precisely what I would like to know for totally legitimate and not future use against small children. I love kids. What can I say?
I was trying to, have a nice, cute
Scott
cat,
this young girl for the
and
rest of
that's
her
what
days. I'm sure you
happened.
did a great job.
Yeah, well, apparently I don't want to be casting nice magic in the Shadowfel. Got it.
I'm not really sure what possessed you to think that was a good idea, but congratulations. Anyway, young children, if I promise to make the bad man go away and have the random cat man and the skeleton go away, can you tell me more about what's inside?
Can you give me a persuasion check?
I love persuading young children to do things that
Okay.
not gonna stop that right there.
We're driving around with a van, free candy right now.
21.
21. So the children managed to get it together enough to let you know that mom and dad sent us outside. There's a monster in the house, and they said it would be safer out here.
Sounds like it's time to do some killing.
Let's not,
That's the thing I'm good at.
Duren, let's not scar the children any more than we already have. Small children,
Trying to kill the monsters.
what did the monster look like? Was it horrible and scaly, or was it very skeleton-y, or was it some sort of weird fleshy thing? I need very detailed description here. If you
It was
need, I can
like-
have my friend here make a picture of it so you can be more accurate.
So they sort of confer with each other, and they come back with, it was like broccoli.
Oh shit, broccoli!
Disgusting.
Just burned the house down.
What in the world are you all talking about? All right. Well, thank you, small children. Are your parents alive? Do you care about your parents being alive? I think most children do. Yes.
Yes.
I wish my parents were alive.
Shut up.
Okay,
What do
here
your
we
parents?
go.
What do your parents look like?
And they describe them about yay high, about yay build. Mom has the long hair, dad has the short hair.
That's very
Look over to our
descriptive. Thank you.
companion
Thank you, small
to
children.
see. Does that match the description of these dursts you seek?
That does seem to match the description of the Dursts.
Right. Fortune, hop off the skeleton's head, please.
Okay. And Fortune, how far away from the building am I?
How far would you like
If
to be?
I'm still on the right. Well, Fortune wants to basically jump onto like the second floor wall and kind of take a peek inside from above.
Sure. You can glomp onto the second floor wall.
You're just like hop off of Teletar, and don't want to get the name wrong. I don't want to make him sad again. And kind of catch on to where I guess he'd probably have to catch on to the iron bars or the ledge, and then kind of peek into the first mirrors or the first window, I guess, above the door on this picture here.
Sure. First window above the door, you see into what looks to be a grand hall or a room for entertaining. There is a piano just in front of the window you're looking in at, and across the way, a standing floor harp.
Looks like they have a nice place. Yeah, psychically just see a nice ballroom in here with a harp and a piano.
Do you want me to go in first?
Oh no, don't worry about that. Teletar, be a dear and go knock on the door for me. And Teletar's gonna walk up and just kick the door in.
Subtle.
As that was happening, I was actually casting Levitate on myself so I could look at the second floor story windows.
Sure. So on the first floor, as Teletar kicks it open, he goes past the hinged wrought iron gate that the children are cowering up against. There's another that fills the archway leading into a stone portico. So he'll kick in kind of the gate, bend that back. There are oil lamps that hang from the portico ceiling by chains, flanking oaken double doors. The double doors, when opened, do so into an empty antechamber. On the south wall is a shield emblazoned with a stylized golden windmill on a red field. A closed set of double doors is a few steps beyond. So that's up to there. South is to the right.
That would make no sense.
Wait, let me double check. Yep, rotated map syndrome. South is to the right.
Okay.
And you were floating up to the second floor, Las-Dal?
Yeah.
As you float up to the second floor, you see that same music room. Conservatory is maybe the right word for a music room?
I believe so.
Seems reasonable. Inside
do we
the
want to check out the
conservatory, a harpsichord
Yeah.
and bench fill an elegant hall to the northwest corner. On the opposite side of the room, the large harp rests near the room's fireplace. Upholstered chairs line the walls.
Do you want to check up higher, Las-Dal, the two of us here, or what?
Yeah, I can continue I just float up even higher as I'm going up to the next story.
Sure, you float up a little bit further. There is a small deck or porch here with a railing along the side. So on the third floor, which is over here, we've got a small porch with a doorway and a set of 2 windows. These windows have curtains on them. You cannot see inside.
Got bedroom up here, probably.
Probably. Can you open the curtains a little bit, like magically? Mage hand or something?
I'd have to be inside to do that, wouldn't I?
Line of sight is blocked by glass, I believe.
Yeah, and I've got nothing I can do to. I don't have any skills like that.
I mean, I could get us in, but do we risk being in a position where no one else can assist us?
I don't feel like going into a whale's mouth again.
Okay.
Anyway, do you boys want to come down so we can open the next door? Oh, small
Yep.
children. Also, don't stay out here. Maybe go back to the village. See if anyone there will let you inside, and if not, I guess just find a little bolt hole to huddle in until someone finds you. You're fine.
As
What's
you
the worst
provide
that could
that
happen to you?
sound advice, I think one of the neighbors finally musters the courage to like open the door and like gesture the kids inside, and the kids like sprint across and they close the door and then lock from behind.
Look at that. I was right, wasn't I, boys? Anyway, let's go. We've got more doors to kick in.
As you start kicking in doors, Sarasanda sort of looks at you all and says, I follow a slightly different approach for entering. I'm going to look around here, and she gestures towards the back of the house. We'll meet up inside.
Okay, have fun.
Do you want some company? Do you need any of us to go with you?
No, I seeing your methods, I think ours may not mix entirely well.
We'll distract whoever's inside. You can work your way in quietly.
I had a very similar thought myself.
So long as you understand, we are leaving with the artifact.
I do not
Children,
object to
stop
that.
Stop bickering. Come on. I want to kick in this next door.
Go ahead.
And can Teletar even fit in there?
I'll make him fit in there.
He can
We don't
squeeze
even
through
know
doorways.
if it's the same item. You guys are just assuming.
Yeah.
Make an assumption.
So are we kicking in the next doorway?
Oh yeah, we're kicking in the next
Might
doorway. We're
as
going to
well, I
continue
guess,
to
at this
kick in
point.
doorways until I see something that stops me from kicking in the next doorway.
Okay.
Oh, just hanging
Before
out
we
in the
do
back.
that,
Yeah.
before we do that, I want to try one thing. Hand me the rod piece.
Which one? This
The
one?
one that
I'll
yeah,
try to
that
reach up to you.
Yeah.
The newest one is will point to.
Fortune wants to essentially stand on the go up to the very middle of the roof and see where in the house if it does point to like front, back, side wall. Just
Side
get
to
an
side.
idea of where roughly thinks it is at this moment.
Down below you, obviously, because you're at the top of the house, and it would be in lower third, middle.
Okay. Then he will climb back down and just kind of relay that somewhere lower third of the house, kind of in the middle-ish area, just to keep in mind.
Sorry.
How many floors are here?
So there are 3 floors and an attic.
Yeah.
And it is indicating down. As a door gets kicked in, this main hall runs the width of the house with a black marble fireplace at one end and a sweeping red marble staircase at the other. The door to the cloakroom on the east wall is slightly ajar. Black cloaks inside are damp.
Why would you wear a damp cloak?
Why would you wear a damp cloak?
maybe it rained.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe.
think they're wearing their damp
Maybe.
cloaks. That's why they're here.
Maybe
I'm
it's the
going
fact
in.
that people just came inside.
No, they must have been wearing them this way.
I'm going in and I'm opening this door.
You're going in and you're opening that door. As you go in and you open that door,
Show me the broccoli.
show you the broccoli.
Something just moved. I saw somebody move.
I moved to the doors.
Show me the broccoli.
The oak-paneled room looks like a hunter's den. A stag's head is mounted above the fireplace. 3 stuffed wolves are positioned around the outskirts of the room.
I leave. That's some ranger shit in there.
Rangers aren't real fighters.
No, if they were, they'd be called fighters.
Duren,
What?
how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing okay. Were you right down about here?
Well, I was in there, but I left because I said that room's boring.
Room's boring. As you turn to leave,
Yeah, baby, come on. I'm ready.
the room becomes maybe a little less boring.
Does all that paneling come off and then there's just years and years of wallpaper underneath it? Because I've experienced that in real life.
That is the nightmare, but that is not
Sounds pretty
this
bad.
nightmare. Detaching from the shadows in the corners
Here we go,
of the room.
baby. Here we go.
3 figures.
Come at me. Oh, baby, come on. Let's get a fighting.
Can I have everybody please click on their tokens, roll themselves into initiative.
Oh. In pure Duren fashion, I almost rolled a 5.
That would have been really sad, my friend.
And Duren, what is your passive perception?
15
A 15.
is not good.
Are they sneaky enough?
They want to come after me?
They are sneaky enough.
Come on, priest of... What is that?
Ozibus.
Ozibus?
Ozibus. They were able to set up their trap.
Ozibus.
Oh my gosh, I just read your Loktar is a quarter ranger on his mother's side.
Three necrotic bolts are coming at you, Duren. They were hidden,
Oh,
so
come
they will
on.
each
Come
have
on.
advantage. 1, 2, 3.
Woo!
2 hit me.
2 hit you. 22, 22, and the 20 misses.
I got that 22, baby.
Oh, rough. But that is 34 points of necrotic damage, and you cannot
That was
regain hit points until the start of the priest's next turn. At which point, Loktar, it's over to you.
Duren, something stirs.
Ouch.
Also, Clever Skeleton, hello!
Think I'm not gonna. Should I grow big? I don't know. That's not gonna help for stuff.
Sometimes
No,
like,
I'm gonna stay. I'm staying
you're gonna-
small.
You're gonna
I can
have to
reach 'em
like
all from
move,
here.
move all these tables
Long-
and
long-
chairs if you go big.
Long arms akimbo. Let's do. Let's do this guy here first.
You got it.
Reckless is the way.
Reckless is the way, you say.
Oh, that's what you
I'm a good
think.
barbarian.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Did that do something? It didn't seem to do anything.
I haven't seen a roll come through yet.
Oh, I'm clicking on it and it's not doing anything. What the heck is going on?
Oh, Roadkillers redeemed a player reroll while you stall for
Thanks, buddy.
time.
I don't know what's up. My Beyond Hook. I'll refresh it real quick. It's not hacking. It did my skill
Roadkiller's
check
ready
earlier.
for us to get into trouble here.
You
It's
did your
okay.
initiative.
D&D
Yeah, it did
Beyond.
my initiative. It won't
It's
let me
okay.
attack.
This is one of those moments where,
alright.
where D&D Beyond forgets how to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Was it /R 1D20 K high? Wait, keep high 1, right? Is that right? Or no, 2D20.
2d20, keep one high.
I'm trying to remember.
Keep highest 1, and then plus whatever your plus is.
There we go.
21.
You got a +10, so yep, that's a hit.
All right, nice. Dang, now I gotta figure out how to do damage. I'm so spoiled with all this automated stuff, man. It won't even let me roll the damage either. God. Okay. 1. All right. It's
I like that
1d8.
I like that you got a Gaston arm cross.
Another
That is pretty good.
+5. So that's.
You just go
This
ahead
is
and
how
do
they
your
did it
rolling,
old
buddy.
school,
Let me
huh?
know what the total is when you're done. I know you got all kinds of
Okay.
crazy stuff.
So that was 17 and then 23. I might be forgetting something, but I don't know. Let's say 23.
23. Okay.
Force damage to this guy right here.
Big hit.
I'm feeling like an old school gamer right now. Let's see here. And then to the same dude, I guess. Oh, that's really
27 hits.
good.
You can roll them all at once too. Just so
Oh,
you
for
know.
real? Oh, that'd be great.
You could say like roll 2d8 plus 2d6 plus 5.
All right, there you go. You got a. What the heck did I just do?
Math.
There?
22
7 plus
there.
5 is 12. 22. 22?
Yep.
Okay.
We are what you
Apologies.
like to call consummate professionals, y'all.
Is he still alive?
He's
Or
still
whatever he
alive.
calls himself?
He's still alive. And 29 hits.
That one was almost a crit.
Or a 1.
Here, I'm trying to do it the Duren way.
The Duren way.
Oh, he's gonna roll all the damage. at
That
once.
plus 5.
So 20 points
You
there.
can put a plus 5 on the end of it too.
And
You
then,
know, all of that.
and then the backside. Is he still alive after all that?
Nope.
Oh, no.
Not after that last one.
Oh, nice. Then
Oh,
the
these
butt
guys
end,
are a bunch of chumps.
the
Yep.
butt end of his weapon to this guy here.
Okay.
Work our way clockwise, assuming the clock is on the floor, not the ceiling. There we go.
An 18 will hit.
Yeah. All right, and then there comes with that one. Yeah, thanks for putting up with this. And that +5. What the heck? That seems very low. Did I forget
1
something?
plus 5
Oh, I
plus
guess that's
6 is
good.
1 is 7, and then plus 5, 12. Okay.
And then I kind of almost feel guilty doing this, but
Ah,
Oh yeah.
so that's like everything again, right? Or not
It's
the bonus
everything,
action.
Just
not the bonus
just
action.
yeah,
so
just your 2 normal attacks. So you have attack twice, so you get 2 attacks.
Okay. Dang it. Oh man. What in the world? All right, this thing.
21 hits.
There we go. +5 on that. +5 on all these results.
Got it.
I think I've said it every time, but I might
23
forget.
there.
And then
14 misses.
oh, what?
What?
Didn't know I could miss. So is that the end of it?
That
yeah, you
should
rolled
be
Do
the
I get
end
the
of it.
Gloomstalker attack again or no?
Nope,
No,
no
no,
Gloomstalker
no.
attack again.
Okay.
Loktar, I'm not going to ask you anything else because I'm afraid you might come up with something else. So we're just, we good?
He's just stand there heaving, breathing heavy.
Breathing heavy. All right, time for some things to happen because, as you guys said, these guys are easy, right?
Yeah, these are chumps.
Oh, I didn't say that.
These guys are chumps. That's what I heard. Chumps.
Last time I said that, I almost got killed by a bunch of blood eagles.
Okay. So he's going to step forward. He's going to look you square in the eye,
Famous last words.
and he's going to try and poke at you. Does a 21 hit?
Me, yes.
Yes. You are paralyzed.
Oh, what?
I'm sorry. Did I stutter?
did I stutter?
He's then going to take
Dang, no save or anything.
He's then going to take a step back. He's then going to shoot at you with advantage with a necrotic bolt. A 24 will hit. It will also be a crit.
Holy crap.
That will do a total of 21 points of necrotic damage. You are not able to regain hit points until the start of his next turn. As a bonus action, he then summons a friend. A tattoo
Oh,
uncoils
shit.
from his arm. Shadow slinks across the ground.
So it's 21 damage on the last one, and what's the first one?
Total of 21 damage on the last one.
then
Plus 6
after-
for the soul blade, which would be 27 total damage. And then a shadow slinks across the floor at you.
Oh no.
The shadow attacks. It has advantage, and you are paralyzed.
Oh,
Does
that
a
misses.
16 hit?
No, I need 18.
Good. Telovere.
Okay, well, Telovere's gonna poke his head in and see Loktar and go, Loktar, really? I thought you were better than this. And let me check one thing because I forgot to check this. My apologies. I want to make sure I'm getting it.
Ooh, the DM has been given a reroll.
Oh no.
Well,
Curses spoiled again.
The DM may want to use this reroll here in a second. I'm going to
Oh.
cast Chain Lightning at 6th level to target all 3 of them in there.
Hoi!
So they all need to roll me Dexterity saving throws of 16.
Dexterity saving throws of 16, you say.
Yes,
And the
they
one in
take-
the top right's dead, right?
The one in the
Yes,
top
yeah.
right is dead. Dexterity saving throws. 1, 2, and the shadow.
Did they all just fail?
They all just
failed
failed. We're not going to use a reroll. I'm going to keep my reroll. How much damage is this chain lightning here?
That's gonna do 52 damage to all three of them.
Hoik!
Wow.
That's a lot.
Who's chumps now?
I like to imagine a little shock went to Loktar as little fuck you. You know, like the little hand taser things that when you shake someone's hand they get shocked. Yeah, one of those just all across his body.
Give him a little bump.
All the static electricity is making his fur stick out.
Yep.
Fortune. One
Uh-huh.
remains standing.
I have a feeling it's not doing too well either.
It is not doing well at all.
Oh my gosh, Dawson's in there taunting you. He said, "Can you hit, please?"
I'm trying. I'm trying so hard. Fortune, you thinking or?
Yeah, I don't think I have any way to get sneak attack on this guy unless I can like sneak up and hide by him, which seems unlikely.
You could hide before you step into the doorway to throw.
That's true. Yeah, let's do that then. So we'll do a stealth here.
Sure, stealth check.
Okay.
You're fine.
And then throw with advantage. Oh, I can throw with advantage again. I missed that. Being
Yeah.
cursed for an entire
An
world.
entire chunk of the adventure. Your face is all back to pearly face. 26 is a hit.
All right. For 45 psychic damage.
45
gosh.
psychic damage.
What the heck happens at level 14?
I unlocked some really cool stuff, y'all. Like
Womp. He goes down.
I didn't even get a chance to attack him.
Fortune, anything else?
Does it look like they'll have to get back up?
No, they look dead.
Okay. Then no. Fortune will just kind of move out of the doorway.
As you move out of the doorway, even though they looked very dead,
You know what?
I was worried about that.
guess what, guys? I got another lightning bolt with their name on it.
Just what Duren wanted.
The boons of undeath table. Wow.
where's my boon of undeath table? Oh,
This
come
place
on.
sucks. Let's get out of here.
I thought it actually rolled on the table for me, and I got to roll on the table myself. All right.
Aw.
Like a chump. Ooh, a 6. Ooh.
Guys hear that train?
No.
Okay, totally.
Okay.
You guys hear my cat meowing at me to get into the closet that she's never been in?
Nope.
All right. This priest right here rises from the dead.
Good for them.
He takes a step over here and over here.
Come at me. Whoa, here we go.
He casts Circle of Death.
Oh no.
Each creature in a
can't
60-foot radius
counterspell it.
sphere. DC 15 Constitution saving throw, please.
Am I capable of counterspelling that?
Are you shitting
Where are you
me?
at?
You're around the corner.
You're behind a wall. You cannot see him.
All right.
Will that affect people behind walls?
Yes.
Okay, then
Am
I'll counterspell him.
You'll counterspell him. Where are you at? You're over there?
I can see him,
Yep, if you can see him.
so we'll go ahead and cast that at I mean, I got more of these. I'll just cast it at, let's say, 4th level.
Give me an Arcana check.
21.
21. Effective. Spell is countered. He looks
Good. I rolled a nat 1 on that con save.
He looks quite upset by that.
I figured some of us would, so I was going to go ahead and remove that out of the way.
Oh, and just so
That
everyone
sounds
knows,
bad, okay.
you're all around me, so you all get +4
As his bonus
to
action,
saves.
he summons another
How
shadow.
close?
10 feet. So right now, technically, everyone has it.
Nice.
Loktar, shadow attack. It has advantage. You're still paralyzed.
Oh,
16 to hit.
nah, he's 18.
18. Damn it. I'm going to use the reroll.
No.
You
I
got
thought you might.
you got good
Oh,
score.
nice.
A pair of
It's still
17s. What?
All right,
Oh.
Bruno. Gonna need more rerolls.
GM
Two
needs more help to
17s.
kill us.
You just got taunted by Roll20.
Duren, what are we doing?
What? What?
Bruno's like, challenge accepted. Here we go.
DM reroll. Here we go. Back in the pot.
I'm gonna attack the shadow. The 25 hit.
Oh yeah.
And then I need to do damage.
Oh, yours isn't working either, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh, it is working. What the heck?
So I do 21 damage.
Yep.
Okay, then I'm gonna move over to this guy. And I'm gonna do the same thing.
25's a hit.
That's another 15 damage.
Standing.
And I'm gonna smite. Are they undead or anything?
He is now.
He is now? Okay.
He is now.
Okay, give me 1 second. So I'm gonna do a 2nd level smite, which gives me 48. 48? Which does another 13 damage.
He's dead.
You love to see it.
Okay, but if you guys read the description, we need to still attack them because the tattoos on them are what is keeping them alive.
Yeah, but is there any clue when they get resurrected that
You would
that's
see the
case?
tattoo squirming there.
Okay, well, that I believe is all I can do.
Sounds good. Las-Dal.
Was that information passed along about keep attacking because of the tattoos?
I think
Yeah,
Duren.
I sent it through my mind.
Okay.
Through a psychic link. It has an AC of 15 and with 15 HP.
I'm gonna put myself here. I'm
Mhm.
trying to angle a thunder wave. So I'm trying to hit as many of them as I can with the thunder wave. Can I angle and get that third guy in the right corner or left corner?
Thunderwave
I
is
know I
a
can get
15-foot cube.
Yeah. I know I can
15.
Technically, yes, that's 3.
These two are more than 15 feet away, so you're not going to quite be able to get. It's one or the other. You're not going to have 50% coverage over.
Okay. I'll hit
Yeah,
the.
I thought Thunderwave was a cube.
And it's
that
in
came-
front of you. It's
Yeah,
in front of you. It's not centered on you.
Yeah, it's like a cube. You could be standing at the corner of it or the side of it.
I think
I'm
he
gonna
could
say
do
two. I'm
it.
gonna say 2 out of 3 because I can't think of a way to make it that you would cover more than 50% of both of their squares because you would just have the tips on either side.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Yeah. I'll Thunderwave this and this one.
Sounds good. Those two.
So Thunderwave is a Constitution 18.
They can't.
Smash this.
They can't make it. So just show me 15 points or more of damage.
Come on, bro. You can do
I like to
it.
imagine the glass just blasting out of those windows.
Oh yeah.
That did not make it high enough.
Oh, shit.
I just rolled it at first level because I didn't call it at a higher level.
Glass does explode out. Chairs are tossed around. The bodies flop all over the place, but the tattoos appear intact. Las-Dal, anything else?
Loktar will get a bardic inspiration.
Bardic inspiration to Loktar.
And
Mon-
that's everything.
Montgomery.
Is he still? He's still paralyzed.
Loktar is still paralyzed.
Come on, get up and do something. Don't just lay there like a.
Oh, let's see. All right, let me get back here. Where's my pointer? There we go.
I
All
think
right.
the one that we're most worried about right now is this one down in the left corner because he's next.
Which one?
This guy. He's next in the initiative.
Okay, well then let's I'll target him with a firebolt. That should
Sounds
do
good.
enough damage.
Hell yeah.
14 will miss.
Oh shit. He's dead.
Still gonna
The
miss.
Yeah, but the AC
The
is 15.
The tattoo
The
has
tattoo.
15 AC.
Motherfucker. Do you want to reroll the attack?
No, I don't want to give up any secrets.
No, we have a player. Oh.
Yep.
You can give him
Yeah.
secrets.
Guess secrets.
I'm not in a good
Sneakiness.
position to give up a secret right now.
That's gonna bring up our
Secrets
priest of
master.
Ozzibus.
Now I want you to give up a
1d6.
secret more.
Exactly.
I give up secrets. I give secrets all day. Oh. Otherworldly slime drips off the priests as he rises up.
Oh god. Do they revive with full health or just like one?
I think half it said.
Half.
Okay.
So more than one, not a ton. As he stands up, he'll look around. He'll see Loktar still standing there. Loktar, a shadow appears beside you. I'm gonna land this shadow attack. It's gonna happen. Bonus action. Attack. 19 advantage hits.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun.
No, I'm gonna cutting words to your attack.
Oh. Go ahead and roll
No,
it.
you can't hit him. He's a little stick, but you still miss him.
Oh. You got a. It's a D8, D10, D.
That's a D10. Sorry.
You got to at least roll
Oh.
a 2. You
I
rolled
rolled
a
a 4.
4. You made me miss. The priest himself is going to fire off 2 necrotic bolts at Loktar. 1, 2.
Yeah, that was it.
Those hit.
Sorry,
Not like you.
I burnt my.
And they will do an additional this much for the crits.
Yeah, that was it.
So 47, 50, 64 total points of necrotic damage.
Oh shit.
Oh man, I'm melting.
It's melting.
Are you still up?
Yeah.
Loktar, it is your turn, but you are paralyzed.
That makes it easy.
That next priest rolls his d6. A 3. Oh, neat.
Lothar could die here.
Another shadow appears. Bonus action. Shadow attack.
Oh.
23 lands the hit. We'll do 3 points of damage to your strength score. 13 points of necrotic damage. And an additional 2 points of necrotic damage from the crit. The priest fires off his attacks. 2 necrotic bolts. One moment. The priest will walk around all casual-like. He's going to try and stab you with the soul blade to keep you paralyzed.
Oh no.
Nice.
Well,
gonna
don't
miss.
laugh.
Second stab.
Ooh.
Oh, that'll do.
It's going to hit. Loktar is paralyzed once more.
7
Telovere.
points doesn't kill you, right?
Y'all
Is
are
it-
killing me here. I can't. I can't
No,
burn
22.
another spell slot, guys. How dare you make me burn another spell
Another
slot?
spell slot.
Oh no! How dare you make me cast Chain Lightning at 7th level?
Chain lightning at 7th
Man.
level. Gork.
Goodness.
Go ahead and cast it. They can't do anything
Okay.
about it.
Well, it's a dex check from all of them.
Just go
So,
ahead and
which-
roll. If you roll higher than 40, I don't have to roll anything.
Okay, fair enough.
Seeing how it went last time, I think.
Yeah.
That's 41.
Oh,
Wow. I thought it was gonna be much higher.
That
Yeah, I did too.
accomplishes. Dunk,
Nice call.
dunk, dunk, dunk. And one moment I have to do math. 7, 27. Might survive.
Okay, so that's the only thing that's still up.
That's the only thing that might still be up.
If he's rolled to see if that one actually either it'll live.
Nope, he is
Doesn't
back
make
to
sense.
unconscious.
Okay, but the tattoo is still there.
But the tattoo is still there. Fortune.
Fortune will. I mean, I assume he's on the ground prone,
On the ground prone.
and I already know this. So Fortune will run forward and just stab the tattoo with a psychic dagger.
Can do.
It's immune to psychic.
We don't know that.
Can do.
Yep, this is Fortune's chance to find that out now before. So yeah, stabs into it. I'll give an attack roll here.
16
16
should work, but it
Now-
doesn't seem to.
I'm trying to think of how if I would save sneak attack here, because I would hit it. It wouldn't be effective, but I think you would say that I would probably still sneak attack on the initial attack, not knowing.
I would think so.
Yeah, so we'll press that now so I don't forget. So 33 psychic damage, immune.
Does it just
Oh.
does the tattoo just laugh back at him?
I mean, the arm is like flopping around, but the tattoo is unscarred.
Yeah. Like, wow, this is really, I didn't know how tattoos work. I should get one that no one could see. Pull out the +1 dagger, but it won't be enough to break it. But that is why I have a +1 dagger.
Oh, one off the crit.
Yeah, ignore the sneak attack, so only 7 piercing damage.
Only 7 piercing damage. That won't do it. So we're over to Duren. Duren,
You already know what I'm doing.
I feel like you're going to end this fool.
You know it.
4th level smite.
No, I don't even need that. I just need to do one attack on him. 11.
11.
And that should take it out.
I thought it had 15 hit points.
Well, I did 7.
He just did 7 damage to it.
I thought it got it back every round. 1 moment. It regains all its hit points at the end of every combatant's turn. It had 15 hit points. It's down
Okay,
to...
so you have to. So I have to hit it. Okay.
You'd have to hit it again and do at least 8. Oh, sorry, do at least 4 more. The 20 will hit it. That'll do this 4 more. Gone.
I only had to take 34 points of damage. That was a fun fight.
It quiets down in
Glad
the
you
room.
thought so.
I only had to get rid of one spell slot.
Yeah, that's the problem. We used a lot of spell slots, and we've only stepped into the second room in this place.
Come on, give me them broccoli. I want to fight them broccoli.
I want to fight them
Las-Dal's
broccoli.
Las-Dal's looking around in here.
Looking around in there, go ahead and give me an investigation check as you look around.
Can I give him the help action here?
Sure.
So Fortune kind of like, I'll give you a hand here. Let me know if you need me for anything high up or, well, you got it.
Oh,
Just
does
roll a spell.
Loktar need help? he
He hasn't spoken in a while.
Is he just frozen in the middle of the room? Honestly,
Well,
I prefer him like that.
So technically, Loktar is paralyzed till the beginning of the priest's next turn, and the priest will never have a next turn. So,
I will cast Lesser Restoration.
nah,
on it.
he's good. He's good.
Lokta, don't say anything if you consent to being my new bear statue.
Ooh.
What's the like?
He
Wing-
consents.
What's the like wings and halo on him? What is that supposed to?
Oh, that was the Bardic Inspiration. I was
Just
trying to
Bardic
find
Inspiration.
it.
So, with a 33 on the investigation, you discover in the southwest corner of the room there is a trap door. A little bit of lifting indicates that it is barred from the other side. No lock or other release mechanism visible.
Does it look like we could destroy it?
I will relay that to the other party members.
Duren, I need to ask a question. Have you ever seen an object you didn't think you could destroy?
I would say yes. I think that's more on Loktar. Is there something he there's never been anything Loktar doesn't think he could kill.
So if you think you can kill it, you can try and kill it. If you don't think you can kill it,
I think it would be better to have Loktar's weapon because it does force damage.
While they are doing their best to kill an inanimate object, I would like to spend my arcane recovery to get back my 6th level spell slot.
yes, you can do that at any time. Correct? That's not a short rest.
Yes.
Yep.
once per day when you finish a short rest, you can choose.
Finish a short rest.
You'd
You'd have to wait an hour.
Ah, yeah, you're right. Never mind.
Okay.
How long do you guys think you're going to be at killing that door?
Well, I
An
have a
hour.
question for you all.
Okay, cool.
Do
Let me
any
just sit down and munch some berries.
do we have a way we could barricade this, but also be able to remove it if we needed to? So close off an exit for potential enemies fleeing, but have a way to open it for us. Like put something on top that you could then move with like a mage hand or some kind of magic.
Yes. Teleta, come stand on this thing.
Loktar, how much health do you need?
All.
So the ceilings in here are about 11 foot. So I think he just sort of stands there and puts his hands up over his head on the ceiling and then pushes down on the floor, like making a pillar.
There you go. Problem solved.
Does he push through?
Nope. Good sturdy Durst house.
This also has the hidden point of removing another token from combat because I forgot to use him this last one, so he can be a little utility tool now.
Yeah.
Are there any items on these priests while certain people are taking a short rest?
I don't think we're short resting.
Loktar definitely needs a short rest.
I can give you 40.
So I think
would be
Loktar was over
appreciated. Thank
there
you.
eating his berries. I didn't catch what the rest of the details were.
Yeah,
Are we taking a short? Are we attempting a short
if there's enough
rest?
time, I could eat 40 worth of berries.
No,
I'm gonna give him 40 HP back.
Okay.
That'd take him up to 102. Yeah, that's pretty good.
And Telovere is not going to short rest. Televere is going to be like, we need to continue moving.
Yeah, we also have someone else in
heard
here. Yeah, we blew out their windows.
Well, I didn't do that one. I did kick in the door.
I made a little noise on the windows. Sorry, but is there anything on these priests at all?
So the priests have very little upon them, just basically their robes and curious-looking holy symbols that look like a little skull in a jar sort of look there. They have a number of tattoos on them, but after their death, you're slowly watching those tattoos slink off of their bodies and then fade away.
Okay.
I don't like them tattoos.
Can I listen to the doors on the kind of north side here where I've placed Fortune?
Sure.
Just looking for any noise.
Give me a perception check.
$29.
From the door to the right, you can hear a small breeze. Not so much hear it as you can feel it moving past you. From the door to the right. The one to the north, no such, but both are quiet.
And these are really just a bunch of doors in here.
I mean, those are doors. Yep.
I'll go ahead once everyone's kind of ready, open up the right door and look inside.
Ready when you are.
No,
It's
it's a toilet.
It's a
Oh,
toilet. Could be anything. It is a kitchen and a pantry. The kitchen is tidy with dishware, cookware, and utensils neatly placed on shelves. A domed-shaped stove oven stands near the east wall. Near the oven is a well-stocked pantry. Behind a small door in the southwest corner is a dumbwaiter, a 2-foot-wide stone shaft containing a wooden elevator box attached to a hand-operated rope and pulley mechanism. The breeze is coming down from the dumbwaiter.
Okay. There is a way we could maybe sneak up and down the stair, or using this dumbwaiter as well.
What'd you just call me?
Dumb. waiter?
Hmm.
So I don't know if it would make a lot of noise to like. I don't know if it would alert everyone where we're going if we went up and down the dumbwaiter. Probably have to remove the box part of it.
So the dumbwaiter elevator section is meant for primarily like food dishes. Like you might get a big turkey in there. Breaking out the elevator and wiggling up the shaft would certainly be possible, but riding in the dumbwaiter would require a small creature.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, can't Loktar fit into small spaces?
Large turkey or a bugbear. Yes, that is the
We can
measurement of dumbwaiters.
Stuff them in there.
There's just like some long arms hanging out.
Yes.
I'm willing.
Save that one for later and check out the other door.
Sure. Opening up the other door reveals another room.
Broccoli.
And at this point, it should be the back of the house, right?
At this point, you are at the back of the house.
So I would expect our friend, where was the name? Sarasanda. Like, if she was coming in through one of these, it would be obvious that she'd been in here. But that doesn't seem to be the case.
She does not seem to be on the first floor. The dining room that you have opened up, the centerpiece of this wood-paneled dining room, is a carved mahogany table covered with resplendent silverware and crystalware, surrounded by 8 high-backed chairs.
Where's everyone else at right now before I go into this room? All right. Fortune will kind of peek in, kind of try to sneak in here as much as physically possible, but you know,
Sure,
opening
give
a
me a quick
door-
stealth roll, you crazy stealthy fool.
Give me a stealth
It's gonna
roll.
be like a
despite the fact
friggin'
that although it's
35.
already going to be irrelevant.
Someday he's gonna roll an at one, but not today.
The problem is reliable talent also just overrides that ones, unless it's like a
What?
save or something. Yeah,
What?
that's a 25.
25. So you sneak around. You stare at the resplendent silverware and crystalware. It's fancy stuff.
Kind of like check under the table for any kind of buttons or.
Give me a survival check.
Sorry.
That is also 25.
Also a 25. No buttons or secret levers or things of that nature. But you would notice that the Durst family children do not have a place at this table.
They don't like kids.
I have mixed feelings myself.
That's strange. Is this not
That's
maybe
what-
this is only for guests and the children aren't allowed to eat in here?
Possibly. Eyeing up the silverware and crystalware here, you would say there's probably 2,500 gold worth of paraphernalia on the table right now.
I was already thinking about it before you told me the value. How does everyone feel about some crystalware and
Crystal longsword?
No.
Damn.
Each of the pieces of silverware has a small windmill etched into the pattern. Each of the pieces of crystalware has a little windmill pattern in it as well.
So we have the skull in a jar for the priest that just died,
Mhm.
and then a golden windmill. I think you said on like red plains or something like that before. I will take at least one of those just to have, and then maybe later we'll come back, so I'm not carrying a bag of clinking silverware, plates, and dishes that could just be very loud.
No, you should go ahead and take it. It's not
I
like
mean,
it'll
I
do
can't
much.
get less than a 25.
I was gonna say
that's
it's not like
true.
it'll do much to stop you.
I'll prep a bag to go. So take out like a pouch and just fill it with some nice valuables and leave it here just in case.
Sounds good. And I think you mentioned looking towards the back of the house for Sarasanda.
Yes.
As you kind of glance out the back windows, the fog and mist have really pressed in against the house. Outside the windows, it's just basically a bank of fog out there.
Okay, it's really foggy outside now, everyone. That's normal here, it seems.
Quite normal.
Oh, and then one last thing, I would like to pull out the piece of the rod and clarify if it's pointing straight down.
Downish, yes.
What do y'all think? We know it's downstairs. We could probably go from the dumbwaiter or the trapdoor there.
Well, what's behind this other door?
What is behind that other door?
It stairs to that. It's
Exactly, or a ladder down. Who knows?
Yeah, I guess I'll open it.
You open that door?
it's a utility room.
It is a utility
Where the-
room.
That's where the kids eat.
There's like
It-
two little Playtel those plastic chairs.
Yes, and cups and saucers.
It is actually the cloak room. That is where those black and slightly damp cloaks are stored.
Anybody need a wet cloak?
Anybody need a wet cloak? As you step into the cloakroom.
Can I check through these cloaks real quick? If I'm not-
Oh, yep, you can.
Fortune's feeling a little extra thievious.
They're cloakers.
Devious? Yeah. They're
Devious.
That
cloakers.
was
They could be
Shut
cloakers.
up.
Oh my god.
So
That'd be it.
you start to move the cloaks aside, and you can see behind the cloaks, kind of set aside, people must have come in and also taken off some armor and put that aside. There's some breastplates, some gauntlets, some greaves, a few helms. You don't take much notice of that until that cloakroom becomes extremely full. As 4 of them reveal themselves to be helmed horrors.
Oh.
Great. And you're in there with them.
Yeah, like you're about to have 7 minutes of heaven with 4 helms.
So we are going to put them just down here for targeting convenience sake. But this is all happening in the closet in a terrible twisting of limbs and fur. And one moment as I clear the turn order here. And if everyone could click on their tokens and click in.
It's been a while since I've gotten us into some trouble.
Oh,
I need a good roll on this one. Okay.
Telovere topping the turn order. You can see just limbs and armor flailing inside the cloakroom.
Telovere, help!
What are you doing?
Telovere, hearing the cry for help, pokes his head around the corner and goes, "What? What's all this in?"
I
Oh.
don't know. I'm just stuck.
That looks tricky.
you know what I always say? Fireball solves everything.
You're not wrong. You know what? Why not? I'll do what I can. I'm just gonna fire a ray of frost off into there.
Okay. Go ahead and make an
I don't
attack roll.
Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me do one. I want to check one thing.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's going to be a Ray of Frost. I don't care which one I try and hit. It's going to be a 24 to hit.
24 hits.
All right. It's going to take exactly 16 points of damage.
It does indeed. Fortune, your
And
tongue
I'm
gets stuck to one of them.
this thing.
Said, Fortune, your tongue gets stuck to one of them.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Telovere, anything else? Sorry.
No, that's it. That's all I can do. All of my spells are AoE, so like, there's nothing I can do to help him that would not include absolutely demolishing the entire building.
Sounds good. Loktar.
Doesn't he get that Helm Tor get disadvantage on something too?
No, he only gets a
Minus 10 to his
reducing
distance.
of.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
was
they're
trying to
all
come up with the words.
they're all occupying that.
They're all in that closet.
Like-
It is just a
So if I
mangle of
start
limbs
stabbing,
in there.
I mean,
All
I
right.
just start stabbing.
Start stabbing.
All right, got this all back now, so that's good.
Fortune just tries to constantly shift the armors to the front, so all the stabbing will go towards them first.
Sounds good. Are you reckless, Loktar?
Yes.
All right. Sounds good. 11 damage there. Plus 6 more.
That's just the surprise attack, so it's 8 plus 11 plus 6.
8 plus 11 and 25.
Oh, nice. You did that fast. All right. And again, 2 more like that, and
15's gonna miss.
oh, really?
Mm.
A
Yeah.
miss? Holy smokes! But I was reckless.
But you still got a 15.
You got to roll better
Yeah.
than that.
Yes, you were.
20's gonna hit though.
Do you want to use the previous 2d6 that I assumed and rolled, or you want me to roll again?
Sure, we can do that. So 12 plus 5 is 17 there.
All right. And then,
It's still a helmed
the
horror.
end here. The back end is coming up here.
Back end. $18's gonna miss.
Dang. All right.
Loktar, anything else?
Fortune, untangle yourself. Yes, that's it.
Fortune, you've been given
Or I'll
instructions.
step aside, I suppose.
Ed, for your sculpt spell, do you need to see me? Montgomery, if you're still around.
Yeah, no, I'm here. I'm just thinking. I would think I would need to see you, but I'll research it.
Okay. Because I'm gonna okay, Loktar stepped away, but still within 5 feet because diagonals.
Mm-hmm.
Las-Dal, help! We've lost him.
Yes,
I
Glee.
will,
Help.
I will go ahead and take
Smacking.
an attack on one of these guys.
Oh, hang on one
with
second.
a
Loktar.
Hmm.
Were you doing force damage?
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Oh.
Uh-oh. And I do have to be able to see you to sculpt.
I don't know if that. Would I know that or no?
You would now after your huge flurry of attacks did nothing.
Ping, pong, pong, pong.
I imagine it'd be hard to tell in this circumstance.
In this circumstance, yes. So, but just force did not work.
He's a student of the School of Hard Knocks.
I just want to apologize to Loktar and Montgomery before this. So I will go and take an attack on one of them with the psychic blades.
Okay.
Just kind of, I will use a homing strike to add a D10 to this.
Okay.
Because I don't think a 15 is going to do it.
15 would not have. But
Okay,
a 25 will.
25. use one of those. Firm. For 37 psychic damage.
Yoicks. 37 psychic damage works.
And then I'm going to bonus action throw my psychic dagger to teleport out of this room. So just a very like, and then teleport. I'll just roll the d10. So it would be up to 70 feet, but I think it'll take me right to Teletar.
Sounds good. With that comes the first two of our helmed horrors. You and you.
Come at me. Come at me.
As they come spilling out.
Yeah, go at him. Don't worry about me.
Stack up the other two for the moment. Yeah, I mean, Duren's calling for it.
I want like a provoke ability.
You
Come
don't.
at me, everyone.
So you got 4 longsword attacks coming at you. Straight
Okay.
up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Only the last 2 hit me.
You are scary well defended. 27 points of damage to you there. Las-Dal.
Hold on. I want to see if I have. I'm gonna cast shield.
0 damage dealt to you. Las-Dal.
Okay. Having a slight visual on this guy here.
Yep.
Your mother was a high heel, your father was a belt.
Wisdom saving throw, I think, for cutting for vicious mockery.
Wisdom of 18.
He has advantage on it, but I don't know that it's going to help. Does not.
Mhm.
For the lowest I can roll for psychic damage. 3.
For 3, but he will have
Yeah, I was gonna say,
disadvantage.
isn't it 3d4 now?
It's 3d4.
Wow.
But sometimes that's how it go.
Yep.
Duren.
Okay, so I am going to do. I'm just gonna attack this one that's right in front of me.
Sounds good.
Right? Is that what I want to do? Why the hell not?
That is the question. Is that what you want to do?
The 9 or 16 probably doesn't hit.
Does not hit.
Okay. It is a 17 hit.
17 does not hit.
Okay. I'm gonna. Even though I cast shield, can I still cast a spell this turn?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Spirit Shroud.
I don't remember that one. What does that do?
And I'm gonna have it do radiant damage. It's not gonna do anything yet.
Okay.
But since they're all within 10 feet of me, they technically lose 10 feet of movement. And then any that I attack, I get an extra D8.
Gotcha. Sounds good. That's then going to bring up the 2 in the closet. They are going to use a combination of their movement and fly speeds. Loktar, you're going to get an opportunity attack if you would like one.
No. I
I
guess.
love the question there. Like,
We're
no?
gonna- Or could I do an unarmed one? Maybe
I
I'll
mean,
just
you don't-
punch him.
Can you? Yeah. Oh no, because you're not wielding a weapon. You have to be wielding a weapon in order to do it. Never mind. So,
Okay. All right.
that was mean of me. I
Improvise shield
apologize.
bash. No. Alright.
Montgomery, we got 2 helmed horrors taking attacks at you. Longsword, 4 of them total. 1, 2, 3, 4 on Montgomery. That is not great. 19, Montgomery?
That they all miss if 19 was the highest.
19 was the highest. They all miss. And Montgomery, it is your turn.
So, do these things appear to be undead or no? They're some sort of other creature.
They appear to be constructs, animated metal.
That still might be a problem. Well, I guess the 2 are right in front of me. I guess I'll try Toll the Dead on them and let's see if it works.
Sure. These 2 down south, or these 2 down or up?
Down.
Down. Sounds good. Wisdom saving throws, I believe.
Yeah, I'm trying to pull it up. I don't know why it's not on my chart. This seems weird. There it is. Okay.
And
Are they missing any hit points? Yes or no?
they are missing. One is missing hit points. The other is not.
Okay.
And
Oh.
unfortunately, they are immune to necrotic damage.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh.
figured. But with 2 of them being there, I just wanted to see.
You got
All
it.
right, I guess that'll be it for me this round. I'll know what to do next time.
Telovere.
Well, if they're immune to necrotic damage, that takes away 90% of my spells. So, let's just go with an acid splash.
Are they immune
So
to
that's gonna
acid?
be a.
Nope.
I don't know. I
Nope.
don't. I'll find out in a minute.
If they got a big
need a
stat block, I got to
dexterity-
check each time. What do we
You're
got?
good. I need a Dex 16 check from him.
Dex 16. 1, 2. They're both gonna super fail.
Wait, it's not updated for me. There we go. Yes. Okay. Cool. So they are going to take. Let's see. And it's going to be 2 of them within 5 feet of each other. I'm
Yep.
assuming that's still very much the case.
Yeah, you can either
I'll
hit
let
them.
you pick which 2.
Yep, bottom ones or top ones. I would say the bottom ones because that one's the one got the one that's damaged the most,
Alright,
and
that's 10.
10 will do it for one.
Yippee!
And the other just gets a little scuffing on their armor. Telovere, anything else?
No, that's all I can do. So
You got it.
that's all
Loktar.
I got.
That's me.
That's you.
All right. I'm gonna, I guess, just start punching them. I don't know.
You lose your weapons again?
No, but it's ineffective. I could rage, but I feel like now that we dropped one already, I don't want to waste it. You know. Yeah. I just punch them.
The weapon I made for him does force damage.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I gotcha.
So same down or same attack roll. So I'll just do this. I don't know why I didn't do that recklessly.
Okay. Are your fists magical?
Dag blast it, no.
All right.
Only with the glitter.
So
Yeah, they
but
might still have a couple of grains of glitter in there. Yeah. Dag blast it. I should
it's
take
just
off my
wailing
belt.
away on
like
them
I'll
ineffectively.
undo my belt like an angry dad and start whipping them with it. Dang it.
So they are.
Okay, I'll grapple one. How about
You
that?
can try and
I'll
grapple
drop
one?
drop my weapon and shield and grab this fool right here.
Sure.
Hold him still.
We're gonna try and
Are
grapple
you
him.
sure he's the fool?
A 7 is the number to beat. I think you can't possibly lose. 20, you've got him grappled.
All right.
Thank God.
These creatures are impervious.
They got some tricks. Fortune.
I will take a bonus action hide here and run up and stab this one next to Montgomery.
Can do. And hey, Save versus Death, thanks for the raid. Nice to see you out there. We're playing a little
Hey, how's it
Vecna
going?
Eve of Ruin, and the party is exploring the Durst House in Barovia, dealing with some helmed horrors, which are surprisingly impervious to about half of the party's attacks. But Fortune just straight up missed with a Psychic Blaze
I
attack.
will use another homing strike,
Homing Strike.
using up a lot of.
Show me
die
2 or
today.
better.
I definitely will. I promise. It's coming. There we go. I got a 2.
That's a 2. That's enough. Let's see some damage.
Enough to kill one.
Oh,
37
shit.
psychic damage.
37 psychic damage. Tears
enough
up
to
a
kill
helmet
them.
horror. And that's going to bring up those horrors. The 2 to the north, we are going to start paying more attention to Montgomery right now. So we're going to have 4 attacks coming at Montgomery. The first one here is at disadvantage, which is still a 25. And then the
I
remaining...
guess I'm gonna cast shield.
Does shield put you at exactly 25?
Does that make you miss a 25 though?
Yeah, my
25 will make him miss.
Oh wow.
If your AC is 20, he still hits you.
yeah, he's still gonna hit me. Yeah, because I have a 20.
Oh, do you? All right.
Yep. Oh,
It-
sorry. Screwed.
25
If
will
it
hit.
meets a
Oops,
beat.
yeah.
25 will hit for 13. Do you still cast shield?
I guess I'll wait. I'll
All right.
see what the next hit does.
Next swing comes in. 13 gonna miss. 2 more swings coming at you. 10 gonna miss. 21.
Yeah, I'll have to cast shield now.
Shield gets cast. Las-Dal.
Hearing a bit of a ruckus going on, I'm gonna poke my head over here. This guy here, I'm gonna say some little words getting into his head. I am casting antagonize.
Oh, okay.
Give me a second, I will put the wording in.
Yes,
That's gonna make him slap his
please.
buddy, right?
It is gonna make him slap his buddy.
I like that spell. I read it the other day.
It's a Wisdom 18.
Okay, I don't see
You just
anything
hit-
about charm safety, so we'll go for the Wisdom 18. He's got advantage on the roll, but a 12 is not an 18. And so on a failed save, he will take 4d4 damage, which he will
And then
take.
he will automatically slap his closest friend.
Slap his closest friend. Can
Loktar's
do.
already holding the guy's arms back.
7 psychic damage from the
Unfortunately, a 10 will miss, so he will not slap his friend, but he will take the 7 psychic damage.
Oh, wasn't Loktar holding him, so wouldn't that be an advantage?
Loktar's only grappling him, he's not restraining
Not
him.
restrained.
Gotcha.
Unless Loktar, you picked up grappler feat, but I don't remember you doing that.
No, that'd be cool.
Okay.
Now Loktar knows.
That'd mean taking 4 straight levels in a class. I don't know.
Yeah. What kind of madman does that?
Something he hasn't tried yet.
Duren, over to you. What do we got?
Alrighty, I'm gonna attack the one right above me.
Can do. 23
Okay.
hits.
Plus another D8 of radiant damage from Spirit Shroud.
Sounds good.
So that's 17 damage. And I'm gonna do the same thing.
27 works for a total of 16 there, and then give me another D8, I think.
Yep. So 22.
It is still animate armor, but it's a lot less of it.
Damn it.
Duren, anything else?
No.
All right, that's going to bring up this helmed horror down here who has seen the glittery shield around Montgomery. And is probably going to take a swing at Telovere. No, Televere's behind a wall. Going to take a swing at
Swing at the
Fortune.
wall.
I no longer have shield. Yeah.
Yeah, but you look armored. He looks fluffy.
I am fluffy. Ah!
So fluffy!
First
22
one
for
hits,
12
second.
points of fluffy.
And I will uncanny dodge set. Already be like, no, I can't let Montgomery take all the hits. Swing at me. Oh God. Kind of
Oh, that was a mistake.
take half of that.
12
I
points
think
of
it was worth it.
slashing damage down to 6, I guess. And then Montgomery. Over to you.
I guess the I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Montgomery goes into defense mode. Telovere.
Okay, well, I'm going to once again just cast Acid Splash because my list of spells is effectively null compared to constructs, which is something I'm going to have to remedy. So I need another dex save from 2 of them.
You got it. It would be the 2 to the north that you can hit at the same time, left and right.
Sounds good to me. All right, they both failed. Good
Both
to know that they
fail.
are not great at dex.
But technically, they're the ones to the east because everything's on a weird angle because they rotated this map.
Yeah.
But 8 and
damage.
8.
Sorry,
Damage has
guys,
been
I am
dealt.
very ineffective at this particular junction, and I apologize.
You say as Loktar is just pawing out.
Yeah. I know the feeling.
Speaking
Shove him
of,
to the ground.
Loktar, what are we attempting this round?
Yeah, can I do that? Shove him to the ground and hold him there?
Sure, you
Is
can
that a
shove him
thing?
down.
Oh,
Gi-
yeah.
Give me a strength athletics.
Batista bomb. Go.
It's a Loktar bomb.
Actually, you have him grappled. You could just drag him down. Yep. So
Oh, yeah.
he is now on the ground. Prone.
Nice.
Anything else?
I have this one neutralized. I don't know.
Who
That's
shot
it,
him
I
with
guess.
arrows?
That's what Loktar's prone looks like. Lots of little arrows. Fortune. What do we got?
My back.
Fortune will kind of throw himself into it and take another swing. This
Can
one without
do.
advantage.
Show me 13 points of damage.
Oh, that should be no problem.
Should be. Oh yeah, Gonzo. Fortune, anything else?
Yeah, I'm going to move next to Loktar and take a bonus action attack with a dagger with advantage on the prone one.
Sure. Nineteen will
19.
miss.
All right, I'm not going to use a die on that though, so that will be. I'm going to back up. No, I'll stay here. And that's it.
Okay. That'll bring us to the helm tours up here. We're gonna go eeny, meeny, miny. 1d4. 4. That's gonna bring us around to Montgomery. Montgomery's got two attackers, 4 total attacks coming in. You have the dodge action, so you are on defensive, but everybody here is high defense. So 4 disadvantaged attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Disadvantage is good. All misses.
All right.
Las-Dal.
That was actually a smart way for mine to get around the disadvantage you would have had from being prone. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let us speak some unsweet nothings into this one's ears.
Oh,
Some dissonant whispers. You and your friends can't do anything. You might as well just run while you can.
run while you can. That is a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, DC 18.
Misses.
So he takes 3d6 damage, psychic, and that's 12 damage. As he runs, if you can take an opportunity attack on him, you can.
He begins to fly up the stairway, and
Okay.
Montgomery, Duren, and Loktar
Yeah.
will all get a chance to attack him.
Okay.
Wait.
I'll try to grab his
Nope, not
foot.
Loktar. Never mind. I'm used to your rubber band arms and your giant size.
Oh, that's right. It's like 5 feet on my turn. Yeah.
Oh, are you serious? It was right there on a 20.
13 not gonna do. There is
Can
one player
I
reroll out there.
Silvery barbs his attack.
I would say I'll just take the
Or-
well, I gotta sell
I
a
think you can only do
secret.
that on a success.
Yeah.
I'll take the reroll. I'll get my secret.
Okay.
You really want that hit.
Are you shitting me?
I knew I should have given you Bardic
Oh.
Inspiration.
Damn.
What a waste of a secret.
Montgomery, did you have a melee attack to make? Or Warcaster
Yeah, that's. I was looking at Warcaster because I think I can use my reaction to cast a spell. So
You
I was gonna
can.
hit him with Firebolt. If I can get to the
Firebolt?
right tab here. There we go.
25's a hit for 13 points of damage. That works well.
Actually, is it giving me my my plus? Oh yeah, it is. Okay.
I see
think.
3
I can't
d10s.
tell.
No, I only see 3
it should,
d10.
because it's evocation, so it should be +5.
5 more. Oh, that'll
Yep.
do it. Helmed Horror gone. Yippee! Yay! Las-Dal. Well done.
Nicely done,
Duren,
Montgomery. Now
I
do
think
this
it's
one.
over to you to finish this one up. I need 10 points of damage on this Helmed Horror.
Oh baby, let's just see if I can hit it.
23 hits. 12, you've done it.
Well, I technically get another D8.
And you get another d8. But, congratulations. Piles of plate lay at your feet. 4 suits of armor, 4 long swords now scattered about the main hall of the Durst family home. And
Does anybody need plate armor?
as that
The
all
shops
comes
need plate armor.
clanking down the
No.
stairs, that's where we will start to wrap it up for this evening. The thing that I will ask is, there was conversation about an attempt to short rest at some point. Are we going to be attempting a short rest? Or is everybody feeling okay to continue when we come back 2 weeks
I
from
feel
now, because we're
alright.
taking a break for Halloween?
Yeah, I feel okay.
Okay.
I'm good to go for.
Yeah, it's
normal rest.
Loktar. It's really up to you, Loktar.
Well, he
I
got
would,
healed.
Yeah, he's
Mostly.
fine.
He just
Yeah.
wolfed all them
I
berries
would
down.
like it. I would like a chance to get a spell slot, but not at the risk of running a short rest.
Okay. So we will pick back up 2 weeks from now in Barovia, in the Durst household, at the bottom of their spiral staircase in their lovely, lovely home. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. We've been 20 sides to every story. If you like what we do, swing by the Discord. I'm going to go ahead and hit our little raid button here. Are there any shout-outs from the players? Any news that you'd like to holler out there while I'm browsing around?
Well, I just want to say thank you to the player rerolls that we got tonight.
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
Oh yeah.
And
the
thank
DM
you for
rerolls
the
are
DM
fun, too.
rerolls. Yep.
DM rerolls,
I was
always
really-
appreciated.
We
Apology.
thank you for the charity, no matter what.
Yeah, Dawson, sorry I couldn't capitalize on them for more damage. I really wanted to drain some strength, but didn't quite get there. Let's see here. Who's out there? I don't know these folks.
Always a chance to make new friends.
Yeah, I just had to skip that one. It said 18 plus, and I'm like, I'm not willing to see Why?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a very good
Yeah.
call.
Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble. That looks like a thing. Let's go see what these people are doing. Special charity stream. Go find out. Ba-bum-bum, ding. Thanks, everybody.
Have fun,
Bye,
y'all.
everyone.
Take it easy, y'all.